left over from the Spanish-American War in 1897. So praise be to Allah. World War II brought more Muslims who had been in the military. And in Korea, it brought more Muslims into the community who had been in the military. One such Muslim was Imam Ali Rashid. He received 2 silver stars in the Korean War. And so Brother Talib saw fit to honor Imam Ali Rashid by naming post number 2 after Imam Ali Rashid. I think he since abdicated. I had argued that in the beginning, but when you go up against Talib, he's a formidable foe. That maybe New York should have Ali Rashid. And I think New York has, California got Ali Rashid. Okay, California, where he originally came from, they got the name Imam Ali Rashid for their post. So praise be to Allah. That's one thing we've sought to do, is to honor the veterans among us by being able to name posts after them. To quickly wrap this up, it was, I tell people all the time, Allah, the military made us soldiers. But it was Allah who made us warriors. He gave us a warrior nature. Many who did not serve in the military because of certain maybe political things they didn't want. When you joined the Nation of Islam, you got a chance to serve in the military because you served in the FOI. And so many of the ingredients of the FOI really came out of the military. I will not quit what? Come on, FOI. Until properly, is that military? That's the general orders. It came out the military. So praise be to Allah. Marva exists because of a great American patriot. I recently was engaged with some evangelical Christians that was patriots. And the thought had hit my mind that there was a label that was put on Imam Mohammed, America's Imam. And when I looked up at CNN, the what's the broadcaster that does the CNN stuff? No, he does the news stuff. He's very popular on the news. You see him all the time with CNN. He did a tribute to Imam Muhammad after he passed. And in that tribute, he said, he called him America's Imam. America's Imam. It's in the tribute, you can look it up, okay? And so it was America's Imam who really created Marva, because he created the honor and respect for America with his New World Patriotism movement. Because when we came out the military, many of us came out with a rebellious attitude. We didn't want to, I burnt my uniform up because I don't want to have nothing. They put me in Robert E. Lee barracks over in Mainz, Germany. It was Confederate grade. So when I came out the military, the last thing I wanted to see was a military uniform. You know, I left the military and came knock on the door of the Nation of Islam. That's how, with the experience that we went through, there's a lot of institutionalized racism inside the Vietnam era, and you can imagine what other people experienced. So it was Imam Warranty Muhammad who really turned us back in toward respecting America. As American Imam, he resurrected the spirit of patriotism among us. So praise be to Allah. One thing that I want to do is to really salute and honor and respect a great American patriot, Imam Warranty Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, and as I mentioned, we have posts around the country. If you get the latest Muslim Journal, if you don't have it, get it. There's a nice article on post number 6 in Philadelphia, just having a meeting. And Kansas City is coming on board as well, and we know that's where the Time to Be Grateful event is going to be held in December this year. So our next one to address you will be all the way from the West Coast. That's Brother Yahya Abdul Rahman, the post number 8 commander.
Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I want to begin in the name of Allah, who is merciful. I want to thank the commander, also thank the Mosque, as well as his brother here, Sharif. He's been in the White House working like I don't know what for us. It's a beautiful brother, man. And the commander, he stays in that paper, and we need that paper. Brothers, buy that paper and keep that paper going and support that paper. These hats are on sale, $15 a day. Put your post, this is our label. Got that in blue and white. Posters, you see here Commander Captain Ali Rashid. The post name goes on the back. These hats come without it, so when you buy them, you can put your own post wherever you at. Also on the side of them, you'll put Marva post, whatever number or state you're living in. Oh, please excuse me. Can you hear me now? Also, we have not hats, but t-shirts. The t-shirts, I've got to raise this up a little bit. Oh well, I'll just have to deal with it. I'm gonna need my hands. So this is the t-shirt on sale, pardon me. We got that in blue, and it's a navy blue. And when you put your post on the back, okay. And here we have on the back, Captain Ali Rashid, that's the name of our post. And you get your Marva post, whatever number, we're post 8 in California. Thank you, brother. These patches, they go on your shirt, your t-shirt. If you have t-shirts and you want to, I know some brothers ride motorcycles, you put that patch on the back of your leather and support us and propagate with that patch, because they want to know what that is. Who's Muslim American Veterans Association? So we want to push this program. We're doing some wonderful things in Los Angeles and working with our Imam, Imam Kareem Hassan, in building a new mosque. We contribute a lot. We donate $100 a month to the mosque on Marva. And these are fundraisers. It's also a fundraiser for the National. We're taking $5 out of each t-shirt and hat and donate it to the National to support them as well. So I appreciate your time. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Brother Yahya. As you can see, this is a charitable organization or a nonprofit organization, and we need your assistance, as well as, once we get straight, I'm sure that the American public will support us. I was in the restaurant today, and man came, what does that hat say in there? So I say, Muslim American Veterans Association. He just said, I thought it said something, so alhamdulillah, they salute us, Okay, our next one to address us, and we'll talk about a fundraiser that they have here in Chicago, is the commander of post number 2. That'll be Brother Kareem Mohammed. He's going to talk about an upcoming fundraiser in October.
Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First, I want to thank our leader here in Chicago, Wallace, too, for bringing his group out to be with us today. I have something here I want to share with you. We're having a fundraiser on October the 8th, 2016. You're going to join us at the Salvation Army. It's at 1 North Ogden. Same side of the street, the Veteran Administration Zone. We're going to try to get a bus so we can take the kids on various trips, like the museums, the farms, the slaughterhouses. Don't worry, we're not going to cut the head off. Baseball games, football games, and we like to take them down to Washington, D.C. one weekend on this bus we're going to buy, so they can see the White House that their forefathers built down there. So we are asking everyone to donate $35 whenever you can to help us to buy this bus. And we'd like for you to bring your own tables when you come to our gatherings in the park. I think this covers about everything on this sheet that I got on unity. So thank you very much for coming out and be a part of this. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, and if you don't know, and if you've already visited us, visit us again before you leave. Our table is right in the rear corner of the New Africa Market. So now we will turn it back over to our host for the 7th year for this program, Imam Talib Sharif.
So alhamdulillah, we thank Allah again. Mohammed needs support. We have a lot of veterans. Every time we do this program, we find we have a lot of veterans in the audience. But one of the things that's said about some of the organizations in the association of the Imam is that they're not strong. So we have to strengthen them. They need our support. So if you're not a veteran, they've just shown us another way we can support them by purchasing some of the items so they can continue to expand and grow the organizations. So please visit their booths outside, inshallah. I want to read, and I'll be reading a couple of these throughout the next presentations. Just some quotes from Imam Deen Mohammed. Again, we know that he was the first Imam in America to not only lift up the American flag, he was also the first Imam in America, as you heard from Lyndon. He was a staff sergeant at the time. The Imam was the first one to speak at the Pentagon. That's a big deal. And so he said this. He said, when you join the military, make sure you have the mind for it. Your spirit is with it. If not, don't join. So far, it's still a voluntary army. They are talking about drafting, but that hasn't come yet. So you don't have to be in the military if you don't want to. If your spirit is not with it, if your mind is not with it, it helps all of us by not joining the military. But if you have the right spirit for it, and you feel as I do, that this is a sacred duty, and that we have a life of great value here, that we shouldn't ask others to go and defend and not be willing to defend it, then please join the military. And be a great soldier for the United States of America and for all good Americans. So this is a quote from Imam Mohammed. Very important, and we see now during the time that we're in, some of the greatest mileage came recently